York Yankees. First pitch coming your way next. So almost ready to get underway. And today on the hill, Babe Ruth. And Singy, he's a workhorse. Loves pitching deep into his starts.
Boog, he brings a ton of confidence with him to the mound. He's looking for good at-bats and a few runs from his teammates, and he's hoping to take care of the rest to make sure they come away with a win. If he's on in this one, it's going to be a real uphill battle for everyone else.
All right, ready to get underway. And now the shortstop, Honus Wagner. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. That clips the zone, and we are underway. And a pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
He was all over that one. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
And here is Larry Doby. And that's off the inside edge. 2-0. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. No throw. He's in there safely.
Well, he's batting leadoff, and he's acting like a traditional leadoff hitter. Gets on base to start the game, then puts himself on second with a nice stolen bag. I think that sets the tone for the offense for sure.
Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Man at second. On the ground. On to first. One out in the top of the first. Check out the Red Sox lineup. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out. A lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
And a pitch. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Runner on to third. One gone. Stays alive. And a pitch. And another ball.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 away.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
David Ortiz now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. And there's a foul ball. 2 outs. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. In time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. And now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. And we're back. And starting this one, Pedro Martinez. What do you have on him, Chris?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup move. It's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
And he deals. Jackie Robinson in the box now. No balls and a strike.
You know, you hear about a lot of guys who are 2 or 3 sports stars in college. Jackie Robinson, a 4-sport star. He was a Division I standout in baseball, basketball, football, and track.
Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. He's hitting his spots, filling out the strike zone. Sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
Lou Gehrig stepping in now for the Yankees. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And I think we can all be thankful that Jackie chose to pursue baseball. As great a football or basketball player as he might have been, it couldn't have matched his achievements on the diamond. Swing and a liner foul off to the right.
Still fun to imagine what Jackie could have done as a pro football player. He led the nation in punt return yardage 2 years in a row in college at UCLA, so we know he was explosive.
1 and 2's the count.
The pitch. Now one missed.
2-2.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 1 out, base is empty. And
Full
another
count.
ball. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Here's a high chopper. Wagner sends it to first. So it was a long battle at the plate, but they still managed to get the out. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get 1 pitch. You better not miss it.
That misses,
that's a ball.
And that's ball 1. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
Swing and a ball popped up, giving chase. And that's a fair ball.
And with that kind of power at the plate, they'll gladly take the single to the opposite field.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Babe Ruth.
Babe Ruth getting ready to hit.
Kind of a throwback. No batting gloves.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Hank off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
0-2.
Runner on the go. Ball
1 ball, 2
outside.
strike.
And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
Good steal of second right there, and now the table is set in the middle of this order to drive in the first run of this ball game. I like that they're trying to manufacture some offense early on.
Out to center. Doby in position. Makes the catch. And that'll do it. We head to the second from the big ballpark in the Bronx. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the second, now the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. That one ripped. That's back. And it's gone. Home run. He'll circle the bases, and just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you can say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Next to hit, Larry Walker. Fouled off. He was late. The wind of the pitch. Fouled back our way, and that's out of play. One run across in the frame so far here at the top of the second. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, I'd say he pretty much had to offer at that one. You don't want to leave it in the umpire's hands. Even though it ended up outside the zone, it still was close enough to where it looked like it could drop down right on that corner and get the call. Last thing you want to do is get punched out by the umpire knowing you could have at least fouled the pitch off and kept the at-bat going.
Connor Wong stands in now and watches strike one. And a swing and a miss.
No ball. Two strikes.
One of our favorites, Jerry Hillsdale, umpiring behind home plate in this one. Pretty much by the book with his strike zone.
And because he's so by the book, you'll sometimes see pitchers questioning him. They'll make a good pitch on the edge of the zone, want the strike, and not get the call. But most of the time, Jerry gets it right. He's a good one. Swing and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Batting eight.
Stepping in, Romy Gonzalez. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. And safe. It's a stolen base.
When you're trying to swipe a bag against an elite level arm behind the plate like this guy, you better get a great jump and hope that your speed can finish this job. That was a great jump right there. Really nice steal at second base.
Nabs it, and there are 2 outs.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Alex Gordon in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Two outs and 1 in scoring position. Hard hit right side. In time to Gehrig. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's now 1-0. And we're back. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now the center fielder, Willie Mays. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. And that one's a little bit low. Ball 1.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and there's one down.
No, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
And that's downstairs and outside. The Yankees down by a run, bottom half of inning number 2. The 1-1 is fouled off. One and two now. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
He was able to execute the perfect pitch for that situation. Had been pounding him with fastballs, and then all of a sudden pulls out the changeup and has good enough command to make it competitive. Tell you what, varying speeds like that to a hitter can be really, really effective. And right there, you could tell that hitter was just overmatched.
That misses the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. Wouldn't chase that time. Swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That one ripped left field. And it's off the wall. Now he'll turn for second. Not in time. It's a double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. These days, when you see a ball come off the bat like that, I mean, the first thing you want to know as a spectator, where's the exit velocity? 109 in this case. I mean, that's just impressive, and it's so cool we can get that sort of feedback so instantly in today's game.
So 2 down, and next for New York, Ernie Banks. There's a strike. The shortstop takes the ball. Martinez, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. Man on second, 2 down. In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. A gigantic blast. Just like that, they move in front. It's 2-1.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Johnny Bench in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high-leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
Next pitch inside. Now 1-2. That ends the frame. 2-run blast for the Yankees this inning. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. New inning getting started. Joe stepping in for Boston. Honus Wagner.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
A wind in the pitch.
Well, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Close, but called a ball. And that's ball one.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Can't glove it cleanly, and he beats it. He's safe.
Y'all just put it in play, right? With his speed, that's a hit every time. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Larry Doby up next for the Red Sox. That's in there. That's strike one. The pitch. Swing and a high fly ball down the left field line, but hooking foul.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
0-2 now. On the ground to the left.
Foul
down
ball.
the line, and it's foul. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. Throws to first in time and one away in the top of the third. And next is the designated hitter, Ralph Kiner. Went down on strikes his first time through. Swing and a foul straight back. Man at second. That one down the line and foul ball. Got a good eye there.
That's a ball.
It's a good take.
The pitch. And delivers outside. 1 out and a runner at second. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Here's the Boston cleanup hitter, David Ortiz. He's 0 for 1. 0-1. And misses inside. And now the lefty found back our way, and that's out of play. 2 outs. That one the other way, and a base hit. Wagner flying around third. He'll score, and they've tied it. It's 2-2.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
2 outs, runner at first. Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
0-1.
And that one clips the corner. Kicks and deals. Ortiz leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Line drive, base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. And that's a 2-out double.
Having a really nice game here. That's his second extra base hit. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
And fouled off.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
And another ball. Fouled back our way, and that's out of play.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. 1 runs in. Here comes the throw. It's offline, and he scores.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. Timing on the swing was good.
1.
able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
At the plate, Connor Wong. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. And that's the third out. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Red Sox 4 and the Yankees 2. Bottom of the inning.
Leading
and
off
now Jackie
Yankees,
Robinson.
the
Chris,
second baseman,
baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. Right-hander kicks, deals. Out to short. Wagner with the throw to first. They get the out on Robinson.
Well, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
And a foul ball.
Pedro's one of the most dominant pitchers in the history of the game, Boog, and he's known for his excellent command of the baseball and a variety of pitches that always seems to confuse lineups.
Garrett checks his swing, appeal to third, and he held back according to Rusty Valentine. Ripped, but it curls foul.
His eyes got big. He saw that changeup way out in front. Better to pull it than to get jammed on something off speed like that.
And there's a ball. The Yanks down by a pair here in the last half of the third. Clobbered to right field, way back, gone. A massive home run. It's 4-3. He put a charge into that one.
That was a lightning swing right there, no doubt about it.
Chris, that ball came out hot. So let's see what StatCast has to say.
Yeah, it really did, Boog. 111 miles per hour off the bat and a really nice launch angle as well. Just a beautiful swing from start to finish.
Hank batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. And, of course, when it comes to Hank Aaron, he's one of the greatest sluggers of all time. 755 career homers, a record that stood for a long time. One down, base is empty.
Almost goes without saying that Mr. Aaron set the standard for power hitters in the sport for years. I mean, just an incredible 23-year career.
Next pitch misses, and the count is 2-2. And it's not all about the home runs. It's RBIs, total bases. Hank did everything you'd want in the middle of the order guy. Payoff pitch. And that's ball 4.
Ball 4. Take your base.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
One more interesting thing about the Hammer, if you subtracted all of his 755 homers, he'd still have 3,000 hits. Ruth stands in now and watches strike 1. Throw over to first. Hank gets back easily.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Runner takes off in the dirt. Blocked by the catcher, and he steals second base without a throw. Hank over at second, 1 down.
One ball, 2 strikes.
In the dirt. And the runner holds. The 1-2. Got him swinging.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Willie Mays stepping in now for the Yankees. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. That's in there. Strike one. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. The 0-1. Fastball for a strike. Way inside, gets out of the way. Runner at second, 2 down. And a swing and a miss. Good job at damage control right there.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Start of the 4th, and stepping in for Boston, Romy Gonzalez. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. And there's the strike.
Well, this guy's definitely a plus runner. But what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
The pitch. Got him swinging on the curveball, and there's 1 down.
Away, away, away. And clearly that was the plan right there. He just wasn't able to put it in play, and that should tell you something as a hitter. Sometimes you're a little too conscious of the inside pitch, and you're not able to cover that outside part of the plate. So clearly some adjustments to be made next time.
Next to hit, Alex Gordon. And first offering is fouled off. Left-hand batter waits. Fly ball to right. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Red Sox, the shortstop.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over. Honus Wagner up next for the Red Sox. Right through there for a strike. And it's strike 2.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
And a curve misses outside. And that skips into dirt.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
And they'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. And it's off the bag. And they put the tag on him for the out. Down in order go the Red Sox, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping in the long ball threat, Mickey Mantle. The right-hander back to work. Fastball for a strike.
You know, these Yankees do a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced the starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
Fires over to first. And a quick out, number 1.
Got to feel pretty good for the pitcher. Absolutely sawed him off. Bat explodes. And then he makes an easy play on it. Pretty satisfying if you're out there on the ball.
Here's some real power at the plate. Eddie Matthews. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
That one is absolutely belted. Back there. Goodbye, goodbye. That's worth the price of admission. And this game is tied. It's 4-4.
This game is breathing new life thanks to that home run, and that's exactly what they needed. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to follow that type of approach.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ernie Banks. First pitch misses.
1-0.
One out, base is empty, and a run in. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. That's in there, and 1-1. Ernie's part of an exclusive club, one of just a handful of guys to win back-to-back MVP awards. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
1-2.
Those MVP awards for Banks in 1958 and 59 came on below 500 teams. Speaks to the level of his talent.
That's inside.
And just to complete the point, a look at Banks' numbers in those MVP seasons, and it's easy to see how he stood out. His combined totals were 92 home runs and 272 RBIs.
High fly ball out towards left field. Gordon going back. Goodbye. It just got out of here. His second home run of the game. It's 5-4.
He ran the count full and saved his best swing for last. That was a battle, and he won. Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
Bench in the box now. No balls and a strike. Still only one out here in the inning. And the righty deals. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. The line to kick the pitch. That one close, ruled a ball. And that is ball one.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. So up next, Jackie Robinson. That one finds the zone. Strike one.
0-1.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. He's got it. Out number 2.
The first baseman, number 4, Lou Gehrig.
Lou Gehrig stepping in now for the Yankees. He's already homered here in this one. That's
No,
outside.
that's outside. Ball.
1-0. Boston's bullpen with some activity. A lefty up and throwing out there. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
The 1-1. Swings through that.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Kicks and fires. And that just misses.
No, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Two outs. And that's outside. And a full count now. Hank Aaron waiting to hit for the Yankees. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Gordon makes the catch, and that'll do it. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 5-4 ball game. Ready now for the 5th inning. So stepping in for Boston, Larry Doby. Singing, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite. Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Short hop liner handled it short. Banks to first. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
Now batting, designated hitter, Ralph.
And the batter now, Ralph Kiner, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Kiner, multi-time All-Star, 26 years old, and though usually in left field, today he's the designated hitter. And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. The Red Sox trailing by a run, and they're at the top of the 5th. Next offering is in the dirt. Right side, hard hit. Robinson whips it to first. And that quickly 2 away.
The first baseman, number 34,
David Ortiz up next for the Red Sox. 1 for 2.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, it will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
Two out, space is empty. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1, 2, 3. So they make short work of him there. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Yankees 5 and the Red Sox 4. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton. And set to get us started. Bottom 5, Hank Aaron. Martinez back to work. Right through there for a strike. One of the amazing things about Hank Aaron is the consistency he had over the course of his career. That one laced to center and a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. The ball absolutely jumped off the bat on that swing. Kind of made my eyes light out there. The data we're getting doesn't disappoint in the slightest.
New pitcher for the Red Sox, number 67.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
And now the DH, Babe Ruth.
That
Just
missed. That's
missed.
the ball.
In terms of that consistency, making an all-star game in 21 straight seasons is a pretty good indicator of what a steady player Hank was.
That one finds the zone, and the count 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
There were no bad seasons for Hammer and Hank. There were hardly even any bad days.
And a base hit right there. Doby whips it back in. Rudder stops at second, and the first two reach to start the inning.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field, so that definitely felt good.
So digging in, Willie Mays. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
Hank at second, Ruth at first with no outs. Runners on the move. Inside and hit him. And now the bases are loaded. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Mickey Mantle stepping in now for the Yankees. Year in and year out, this guy an MVP candidate. Puts a bunt down. That's out number 1, and a run comes in to score.
Well, the safety squeeze can be tough to defend, especially with a good runner at third. You can't risk trying to be overly aggressive and make a play at the plate and give up that easy out at first.
So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order.
Well, it doesn't get much easier with this next batter, but I totally understand going with the intentional walk in that spot. He's just too dangerous at the plate right now, and there's a base open, so it gives you options defensively to get an out.
Banks, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Puts a bunt down. Ortiz throws to first in time, but the runner scores from third. Thought they had a shot at him at the plate. And here's the catcher, Johnny Bench.
The way these two teams have battled in this game, you know you need more. Got to continue to add runs if you're going to get out of here with a win.
Wouldn't chase that time.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
Right through there for a strike. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Swing and a miss, and that is that. They put 2 on the board on 2 base hits. No errors, but 2 are left stranded. We're through 5. It's the Yankees 7 and the Red Sox 4.
Leading off the ball.
As the lefty gets to work. Big swing and a miss.
You know, these Red Sox, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
The right fielder, number 33, Larry.
Here's a big power
Walker.
threat. Larry Walker. And what a two-way player. Not just offensively, but as good a defensive outfielder as there is in the game. Inside, just missed. This one lifted in the air, left field. Mantle moving under this one. 2 up, 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Connor Wong. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top half of the 6th. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
And there's a strike. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely. And I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it surprised a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 2-2 on the way. And a swing and a miss. Picks up strikeout number 7. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Yankees 7 and the Red Sox 4. And we're back. Bottom of the 6th. Leading off, Jackie Robinson. The wind of the pitch. Slider misses outside. Activity in the bullpen. Lucas Sims up and loosening in the pen. Number 63 getting cranked up as well. Now a screamer into the outfield. Snags it on the run. And there's one down. Lou Gehrig stepping in now for the Yankees. He's already homered in this game. And Gehrig hit cleanup for that famed murderer's row lineup as the Yankees were rolling off one World Series title after another. That one fouled off.
Gehrig hit behind Babe Ruth in those murderer's row days. They both have tons of power, but their home runs had much different trajectories.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Gordon pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 down.
Up next for the Yankees.
Now at the plate, Hank Aaron. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. Clobber to right field, way back, gone. He'll touch them all. It's 8-4. And their 5th home run of the game.
Some things in this sport are contagious, Boog, and right now for this team, clearly it's the long ball. always scary for a pitcher when a guy can take a fastball down the middle and hit it to the opposite field. No holes in a swing like that, and that time that ball was hit hard.
Next is the designated hitter, Babe Ruth. 1 for 3. And a foul ball. Two outs. He swings and fouls one off. That misses, and the count is 1-2. Up the middle, Gonzalez. Over to first, gets him easily, ends the inning. The Yanks do get one on the solo homer. It's now an 8-4 score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Top of inning number 7. Now it's the second baseman, Romy Gonzalez. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Out there to center. Mays sizes this one up. Makes the grab, one away.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Gordon batting with one down, takes a strike. The Red Sox down by 4 here at the top half of inning number 7. Fastball for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle, hope he gets a mistake.
0-2 now. Ball one there.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, sort of pitch you're hoping for, a bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Wagner in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And that one is lifted in the air. Aaron moves towards it. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Bottom of the 7th. Here's the center fielder, Willie Mays. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
And here it comes. Swing and a miss. As he was out front that time. And a swing and a line drive at a right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. And stepping in for the Yankees, Mickey Mantle. Out to short. Wagner throws to first. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting.
And next for New York, Eddie Matthews. And ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
And another ball.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul. Left-hand hitter waits. Pitch
That's the ball.
misses, and the count's full. Ernie Banks
Full count.
in the on-deck circle. Line drive, base hit, and that keeps the inning alive.
Now batting, the shortstop.
It's
Ernie
not often someone hits a baseball
Banks.
this hard. It's worthy of the StatCast treatment, Singing.
Well, I was anxious to see what that exit velo would be, and wow, 116 miles per hour. StatCast absolutely lives for these moments. You know, it's so cool to get that kind of data back almost instantly.
That one drilled left field. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. The throw to third, and the throw's offline, safe at third.
now batting.
Ripped that one
catcher,
down the line and kept it
Johnny
fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there was
Now
perfect.
pitching for
And so the Red Sox go to the bullpen. Josh Winkowski.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
First and third, 2 away. Johnny Bench stepping in now for the Yankees. That clips a corner. Corners are occupied with 2 down. Good eye in that spot. Well struck left field. Goodbye, home run. That should put a jolt into this home crowd. It's 11-4.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Here's the second baseman, Jackie Robinson. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. Out to short, Wagner. Zips it to first. They get the out on Robinson. And that is the inning. Yankees with a 3-run shot. We look ahead to inning number 8. Major League Baseball is on the show. We go to the 8th. Now the number 2 hitter, Larry Doby.
Larry Doby.
As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. And there's a fly ball deep right field. Aaron moving back for it. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch, man. He's going to walk that one back, no doubt.
And next for the Red Sox, Ralph Kiner. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. First pitch just misses. Ball. The Red Sox with a lot of ground to make up, and we're in the top of the 8th. Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. That was blasted to the moon. It's 11-5.
That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
David Ortiz up next for the Red Sox. Fastball for a strike, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
And a pitch. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
Good horizontal movement on that curveball right there, and just enough to get him to chase it. He placed it just off the corner, and that's one of those where a pitcher says if he's going to miss, he's going to miss off the plate. So really good job. Great pitch for the punch out.
Beltran, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Good eye right there. Swung on, belted. Way back there. Going, gone. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they cut into the lead. It's 11-6.
That's just a great feeling as a hitter. You let the ball travel, tracked it pretty nicely. He's almost beat there, but he gets the bat head in time.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Babe Ruth won't go any further. Not his best performance, but he leaves with the lead. And we'll get a new arm into the game after this. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Ian Hamilton.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Walker stands in now and watches strike one. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Righty to the plate. Hot shot to third. Throw pulls him off the bag and he's safe.
You know, two-out errors are kind of like two-out walks, and sometimes even worse. You know, you think you're out of the inning, but all of a sudden you got another out to get, and the offense has a great opportunity. They're looking to take advantage of and make you pay for it.
Walker, the runner at first with two gone. Headed towards the corner. Fielding for the wall. Makes the catch and foul ground. But two round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. Last half of the eighth coming up. Back after this on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the first baseman, Lou Gehrig.
First baseman, Lou Gehrig.
Here comes a pitch. This one smoked out to left. Gordon pulls that one down. One up, one down. And now the right fielder, Hank Aaron. 3 for 3, 2 singles and a homer.
Aaron.
That one's upstairs, ball one. And it's 1-0. Winkowski, the tall righty. He throws a cutter, a sinker, a slider, a changeup, and he works in a four-seamer. Line drive, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. Babe Ruth, the next to hit. Swinging a foul straight back. On the ground to third. Got it by him for the K.
Oh, there he gets the slider in on his hands, and it just eats him off. You know, it's hard to get the bat around on a pitch like that in tight. You just feel like you're crowded on the inside part of the plate. Can't get any extension. That's what he definitely should have laid off of.
1-0.
It's a pitch out, nothing doing, and that's ball one. Runner on the move, pitching for a strike. Safe at second with a stolen base.
Clearly not content with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead in today's game, and now they've got a good chance of adding on.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Ripped on a line. Gordon makes the grab, and that's the inning. The Yanks lead 1, and it's still an 11-6 ball game. We're
Now
back, and on the mound is the
Yankees,
closer, Cy Young.
number 0, Cy Young.
So digging in, Romy Gonzalez.
The second baseman, Romy Gonzalez.
And a pitch. That one's in there. 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2.
Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
Well, obviously that was nowhere near the strike zone by the time it got to the plate. People at home watching are thinking, what's he swinging at? But I'll tell you, some of the break guys snap off these days is just devastating. It can be so tough to recognize where a pitch like that's going to end up.
Gordon, the next to hit, takes outside. Lifted in the air down the left side. Mantle under it. They got it for out number 2. So they're down to their final out. Honus Wagner will hit next. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. Late on that fastball.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
Matthews. See. Fantastic effort, but that extends the inning.
What an effort by the third baseman right there, and great hustle as well to get down the line for the infield knock. Just good, hard baseball on that play, and only one of them can be rewarded, but it doesn't go unnoticed on either end.
And the pitch. Up the middle. And it gets by him. And that extends the inning. So the Red Sox down to their final out. Here now the Red Sox deep. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Out of here. His second home run of the game, and they cut into the deficit. It's 11-9. They needed that one, Singy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it. Well, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
2 outs, nobody on. David Ortiz digs in now. And there's a ball.
1-0.
Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 1-1. And a pitch. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1-2.
Young is just 1 strike away. And another ball.
This has been a rough inning, but sometimes you just got to work through it. Save the rest of that bullpen. Somehow stop the bleeding.
Ripped on the ground to second. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Yankees slug their way to a win in this one.
got to say this was a wild and crazy game. I'm exhausted, man. 20 runs total, but it still ended up being a close game. So many twists and turns. There's a lot to unpack from this one.
11-9 the final. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees, 11 runs on 14 hits. One error they